Hi, this is Sarah at Frontenac Park running the course that we're going to have a race on in 2 weeks. And beautiful day. We wanted to offer some tips today for getting through if this is your first snowshoe race. The most important thing is it's 8K or thereabouts. But it's not like an 8K that you're used to, certainly on road and not even on bare trail. Depending on the snow conditions, you can kind of think of it effort-wise as twice, or if it's really deep snow, even 3 times the distance in terms of effort. So the biggest thing you want to remember is don't go out too hard. I'm doing an easy run today. You can see how much I'm breathing. This is really a big exertion going through these trails, and there's been 3 people ahead of me breaking trails, so it's not even as hard for me. But it's hilly out here, relatively, just constantly rolling, and we've had a lot of snow this year, so it is pretty hard work. Other tips, take really small steps. The tendency is to want to reach out and try and cover a lot of ground with each step, but you can just consciously make them little choppy steps. It helps, especially on the uphills, and a lot of times on the uphills it makes just as much sense to walk them up, kind of get a little breather, because when you're running them you're really not going all that much faster. I think that's about it. The biggest thing is try to enjoy the beauty out here. It's a gorgeous park. If we get good weather, bring your camera along, take a few pictures. Just stop and give yourself a breather and try to have fun. It's all about enjoying the winter and getting out and being active, having a great time. And if you're going to race, it's going to hurt. If you're not going to race, it still might hurt a bit, but you can control that by how you run it, and slow down a bit if you're finding it a little tough. See you there. Bye. It's another nice view out in the course about halfway through. And this is Big Salmon Lake. You usually see it nice and deep blue, but it's all covered with snow, of course. A couple more tips, part 2. Might want to bring a gel or some snacks to pop if your energy starts to wane halfway through. You can kind of get it into you and help you rev up for the last half of the course. By the time you see this lake, you're heading home, so that's kind of a good boost in itself. And I think around here we'll have an aid station where if you need some supplies or to stop for a bit, we'll have nice warming blankets and stuff like that, so, and some water. The way snowshoeing works, you get so warm, you stop for too long, you can get cold, but as long as you're on your way and good time, you stay toasty, warmer than you could imagine. So, that's about it. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Insider tip, the trails coming back after the half are a lot more well used and packed down, so they're faster and easier. Which is nice.